Narcissistic traits are part of a person's personality. It formed over years as a person developed from a child. To them, it is just how they are. Although some do hurt you on purpose, most of the time it is their lack of empathy, insight, and consideration for others that cause them to take actions that cause pain and suffering to others. With their sense of entitlement and believing that they are special and unique, they often take any criticism personal. The response is often that you are too stupid to see their brilliance or are just jealous of them. Thus, trying to point out the hurt they cause you is often met with anger, deflection, or blaming you in some way. So what is the cost of loving a narcissist? Your children will probably be narcissists or co-dependents. Narcissism is in a person's genes. Having children with a narcissist has a high chance of passing those genes to your kids. Even if you were to divorce a narcissist and try your best, chances are high that your kids can turn out narcissistic and make your life difficult. And if you do not divorce, then the way they treat your children will almost guarantee that your children will either turn out a narcissist as well or codependents. Not something you want for your kids. You will not find love with them. Narcissists are incapable of loving you. They cannot even love themselves. They love a false self. You will never feel the human bond when the neurons in a person's heart who loves you syncs with yours. You will never feel the trust and security that you get from someone who truly loves you. The narcissist first admires you as they have an imaginary view of you. When they see the real you, they despise you. But as they value what you give them, until they can get a better deal, they tolerate you. You are an item to them to increase their status. Like their car or watch, you make them look good. You will feel the contempt and disdain they have for you in their touch. Even when they say they love you and embrace you, it will feel off. But if you never experienced it from your parents, you may not know you miss it. Only when you find someone who loves you back will you realize what it feels like when two hearts beat as one. When both people love each other, the love is returned in abundance and goes in a loop that takes the relationship higher and higher. You will not know emotional stability with them. A relationship with a narcissistic person is very confusing. Although they often try to give the appearance of confidence, they are extremely insecure and masquerade arrogance as confidence. You will be dragged into high emotional scenes where things can go from admiration to disgust in moments. Your mind will spin from confusion about how they can go from loving you to accusations, extreme insults, and emotional, verbal, and physical abuse. There is no consistency to the narcissist emotions, and they change their emotions and argument points on a whim. What started as an innocent question or even a compliment can end with a full-on fight where you are accused and also punished for starting the fight and being the problem in the relationship and the reason the narcissist is not successful. It often gets to the point where you dread talking to them in fear of them exploding in rage or giving you the silent treatment at any moment. Their use of an overreact tactic to anything you do or say that they do not like will shut you down completely and make you fear to even breathe too loudly. Your memory and productivity will suffer. As your brain desperately tries to work out the constantly shifting mood and requirements as well as illogical reactions of a narcissist, you will spend so much brain processing power that you will start to forget things. You will also struggle to concentrate on issues at work and can find it difficult to come up with creative solutions to problems. Lack of sleep and adrenaline fatigue from a constant stress you are under will take a toll on your work performance. Overall, you will move backward in life and may find you do not have the energy or willpower to get out of bed, let alone work on yourself or career. Your dreams will be shattered. For the narcissist, it is all about them and what they want. Your hopes and dreams are irrelevant. They will demand you focus on them, and you will often be pushed to forgo your dreams. Even a career that could be financially beneficial to both of you can be blocked out of jealousy or envy from them. You are not allowed to be better than them. They will use guilt or fear to funnel all your time and money into them, often starting harebrained schemes that will revolutionize the world, only to abandon it soon afterward for some other great idea. Each time they jump from investment to investment, it will cost you time and money that could have been used to further your career or be invested for your old age. Years down the line, you may realize that there just is not the time or money left for you to do the things you have dreamed of doing, while the narcissist has accomplished nothing but failures at your expense, and often you will be blamed for their failures. You may even be pulled into criminal activities or be incorrectly charged when illegal items are found in your car or house. This can cost you your career or even freedom. Your mental and physical health will suffer. Narcissists use gaslighting where they deny your reality to escape accountability for their actions. With their constant lies and shifting reality, you will slowly lose your confidence in your own memory and sanity. Being constantly invalidated and devalued, you will slowly lose your self-worth and self-confidence. With a drain they put on you emotionally and financially, you may start to experience anxiety, sleep disorders, and depression. You may also develop suicidal thoughts. With a constant fear and stress you live under, you may develop stress-related illnesses. Eating disorders are also common that can crush your self-image. With being denied your voice and opinions as well as dreams, you may find it hard to have a reason to live and often will be forced to abandon hobbies and anything you love in life. They often hate to see you happy unless they make you happy. Thus, you may feel as if life is worthless and start to forgo caring about yourself. Slowly you will fade away until you are only a dull shell of your former self. Your standards often suffer. Narcissists believe that they know everything and that they are the greatest person in the world. Even a covert victim narcissist believes they are so special that no one can help them. As they know what is best for you, they will force you to live according to their standards. They will tell you what to wear and eat, and even if you are allowed to work. If it is a dirty narcissist who does not mind living in a pigsty, then they will force you to lower your standards. Their lack of concern for hygiene is often shocking, and nothing you say will make them clean up after themselves. As you are forced to live in an environment you find revolting, you will suppress your self-image and standards to meet theirs that constantly spiral lower and lower. You may be shocked to realize years later what you have become accustomed to and ask yourself, how can I live in a place like this? How did I allow myself to sink so low? You will not be appreciated. A narcissist's entitlement and specialness do not allow them to need anyone else. They don't need your help, but they expect it from you as they view themselves above all on earth. Thus, they don't need to appreciate anything you do for them. You may now and again get a hollow thank you just to keep you motivated to do more. And maybe they will give you a gift now and again just to manipulate you to be a nice slave. But you will never experience the emotional joy and connection someone experiences when someone else is truly thankful toward them. Most of the time you will feel hatred and resentment from a narcissist when you do something for them. For you are implying they cannot do it themselves and need you. Who are you that they need you? You will never know peace. Narcissists cannot stand to see you happy. It burns inside them to see someone who loves themselves. Even narcissists did not cause your happiness. They will do everything in their power to destroy whatever you love. At first, they want to bask in your happiness. They think you can make them happy. And in this golden period, it can be a fairy romance. But when they realize you cannot make them happy, they will despise you for fooling them and wasting their time. Often they keep you around just to punish you for your betrayal of making them believe you can make them happy. Of course, they will not admit it was an unrealistic expectation on their part. Even after a divorce, they will often go out of their way to make life as difficult for you as they can, especially if children are involved. During a relationship, there may be no week or even day where things do not escalate into screaming matches and stuff being thrown around and broken. Plans will be cancelled at the last minute, or you will be ignored and dismissed if you try to engage with them. The relationship will be filled with lies, deception, manipulation, and pain. Moments where you can cuddle up together will be rare, and even then, you will feel the coldness of their heart radiating through their body. You will never be enough. A narcissist has unrealistic expectations of everything and everyone, and you will never live up to their expectations. They will also often be jealous of your accomplishments and feel threatened when you do better than them. Your accomplishments will often be dismissed or ignored or worse, criticized. Even if you manage to pull the 7-course meal of a century off, they will dismiss it or comment that you left the dishes unwashed. Become president, and they will say, yeah, but you're not king. Become king or queen, and they will say, yeah, but you're not the ruler of a universe. Become ruler of a universe, and they will comment that the universe is not that big after all, and if they wanted, they could have done it easier and better than you. In short, loving a narcissist will cost you everything you have and everything you don't even know you have. It will cost you a life, dreams, finances, health, sanity, self-respect, self-esteem, dignity, identity, and your soul. It will cost you your children's happiness and future. It will cost you your bond with your child that can love you. A relationship with a narcissist will cost you your humanity and joy of being alive. And when they sucked you dry, they will discard you like a used rag and go to someone else. Every moment spent in a relationship with a narcissistic person is a moment you lose where you could have been with someone who does not fly into a screaming match just because you ask them a question. It is time lost you could have been with someone you could have held and felt your heart radiating love and merging with a love from theirs. It is a moment lost where you could have fallen asleep in someone's arms that you can truly trust with your deepest secrets and know that if you make a mistake, they will have your back and approach the situation from love. It is a moment lost where you don't need to worry about what is going to happen next, where you know your partner is emotionally stable and you don't have to fear if you say something they dislike, they will harm you or leave you just to hurt you. You also don't need to worry about what they say behind your back about you. You will also not, after years of a committed relationship, one day realize they never loved you. They just kept you around because you were useful to them. You only served as entertainment, validation, and a place to dump their frustrations. Watch a video suggested to you now to discover 11 common gaslighting phrases narcissists use to control, manipulate, and abuse you.